Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, El Shai, Ba'ashem, Al Rakak, Dash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great most on all well. Shalom to the whole full elect. This is Paya Allah. This is news and prophecy and news update. The 2nd of April, 2024. The hopeful year that all the Lord make his return upon the earth. Salakia, totally, my mind got mental fog. Salakia, man. I can't recant the name of the year in full, but it's the hopeful year. And I got a couple articles I just want to go into to update you in the spirit of the Heavenly Father shine signs upon the earth that this earth is steadily approaching the time of the end, and all key prophecies playing out. That of the Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation to tempt all that are upon the world. Alright, the macro sea hip. Alright, the mark of the Karagma. And ultimately World War III. Alright, and the lead up to the return of Yahweh Shai with Michael the Archangel, and destroying this world as we know it, alright, and implementing the kingdom of heaven, where we'll have our rest in, alright. So I'm just gonna kind of storm through these a piece, just pick up points, and then you can look further deeper into them. Alright, so this is from abcnews.go.com. It says the U.S. leads the world in weather catastrophes. Here's why. They ain't no here's why. The reason why is because the Heavenly Father has cursed America. Alright, America's sole purpose of being being a nation upon the earth right now is to solely perform the curses that the Heavenly Father has outlined and measured to the children of Israel. Alright, and also for Esau to have his blessing upon his earth. Alright, it's a double-edged sword. Okay, in saying that, they're gonna have some scientific hoo-ha that's basically gonna speak to why this is happening, but the reality is it's the Heavenly Father's will. The United States is Earth's punching bag for nasty weather. The United States is Earth's punching bag for nasty weather. Blame geography for the US getting hit by stronger, costlier, more varied and frequent extreme weather than anywhere on the planet, several experts said. And that could be true, all right? But the Heavenly Father made it so that it could perform his will, all right? Even the funny thing is, it says when America is destroyed, it says the Earth's going to reel to and fro. And basically, you're going to have the world, like how you had in the first death, you had the Pangea, the Earth being all merged together in one. In this time, you're going to have a new layout of the Earth, all right? So, who knows, man, Anyway, so it says more varied and frequent extreme weather than anywhere on the planet, several experts said. Two oceans, the Gulf of Mexico, the Rocky Mountains, jutting peninsulas like Florida, clashing storm fronts, and a jet stream combined to naturally brew the nastiest of weather. Again, it could be true, but that the Heavenly Father designed it that way. It weren't by chance, right? Just like how a man and woman was created, and how that they can have children. All these different systems and worlds, all right? The Heavenly Father designed it and made it to come true. But just because you say that and you put a little scientific spin on it, it don't mean that it ain't the Heavenly Father cursing this place. That's only part of it. Nature dealt the United States a bad hand, but people have made it much worse by where, and how we build, several experts told the Associated Press. Then add climate change and buckle up. More extreme events are expected. All right. So it says, I'll jump down. Tornadoes, hurricanes, flash floods, droughts, wildfires, blizzards, ice storms, nor'easters, lake effect snow, heat waves, severe thunderstorms, hail, lightning, atmospheric rivers, derechos, dust storms, monsoons, bomb cyclones, and the dreaded polar vortex. All right, so it's Heavenly Father. So let's get some scriptures. It's a book of, nope, 29. This is the book of Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. All right? So that's it. The Heavenly Father is showing himself by doing these things upon the earth. All right? That's why we are seeing these events unravel upon the earth. Read this. Matthew 24:4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Now these are the signs of the times to know when Yahushua will make his arrival upon the earth. All right? In the midst of all these things, these are happening, but to harp on the point of the article, we're going to see that we are truly indeed in that time of the Lord getting ready to visit the earth, all right? And the Heavenly Father visiting the earth, giving the birth pains leading up to the actual deliverance of the children of Israel, all right? And this destruction being delivered upon the earth. So it says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, the kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So earthquakes is part of that. And this is what we're seeing, natural disaster. When you read this also in a book of Luke, I believe, it speaks of fearful sights. And seeing a mudslide is a fearful sight. All right, I'll quickly read this, because it expounds upon it. Verse Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Yeah, the Heavenly Father is showing his sign by means of what? That tempest. All right? It tells you as well the Heavenly Father has his way within the whirlwind. Many, precepts to that point. Let me give you one more, and then we'll move on to the next article. It's the book of, Second Esdras. Second Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right, of the time of the second death. For like as that all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. All right? And we are truly, indeed, at the time of the end. Verse 6, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And we're seeing those effects and signs come to pass. That's why it says the U.S. leads the world in weather catastrophes. Either birth pains leading up to what ultimately will be the destruction of America, all right? Where it will be destroyed by way of a nuclear fire, right? Nuclear rain, of, ICBMs raining upon it. So this is the next thing, all right? So this is from dailymail.co.uk. How the world will look in 2050 according to experts. We will have made contact with an alien race. We will have made contact with an alien race, all right? That's the heavy thing they're actually perpetuating now, because they're aware that the Heavenly Father is going to send forth his Son. He had the sign of the fathership. I was going to say big fuck off, but, I don't want to say that. He had a big fathership showing itself put in the earth, all right? So let me read this quickly, and I'll read on. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, this man sees his kingdom slipping away. All right. This is because the Heavenly Father has cursed this place. Whoops. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, according to it. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, stole the Heavenly Father, the apple of the Most High's eye, being the children of Israel. All right, and we're still going to be still found in his hand. All right, he hasn't relinquished us and said, yo, you lot of the Israelites, go back into your land. Better yet, he said he's the Israelites and gone into our land. All right, showing you how much of a devil this man is. That's why this destruction is hanging over his head. All right, verse 3. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts. All right, them seeing these ICBMs, IFOs, what they call identified flying objects, which are identified in this Bible, the chariots of the Most High, chariots of Israel. All right. They call UAPs. All right. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And if anything, the Heavenly Father is magnifying the presence of the angels by way of the chariots to the point where it's going to ultimately become overwhelming up until the time of the destruction. I'll give you one more. Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindred of the earth shall wail because of him, even so amen. So let's read this. This is a good article to read. I mean, I could have made a video just going into all these different points, all right? But I'll just quickly touch on it for the sake of time, man. Futurists of the 1990s predicted that we'd live underwater or ride in flying cars by this point, but now experts are warning of a much scarier future. DailyMail.com spoke to tech gurus who predicted how the world will look in 2050, and some fear AI will have enslaved humans, or climate change will have made large swaths of the world uninhabitable. Our predictions include making contact with aliens, but whether or not that is a bad thing remains unknown. And this is what they're leaving it up. You know, they're leaving that door open. All right. This has gone from, you know, tinfoil hat material to a realistic outcome. It's not all doom and gloom though, with the technology expected to have made the afterlife possible. All right, and that's what a lot of people are banking on with this biohacking, all right, transhumanism, that they can have immortality upon this earth. Behold, because death is you know, for most of these people, they don't see the honor in death. They don't know that, you know, that will be going to the judgment seat and you'll be rewarded accordingly. But if you live an unrighteous life, you'll be recording accordingly to damnation. Below are 8 things that have happened and that will have happened by midpoint of this century, both for good and bad. So let's just go through it. AI overlords could turn everyone into serfs, put you in slavery. People will implant C-hips inside their bodies. All right. People could live on after death thanks to AI. Personalized TV shows created by AI just for them. And I just see yesterday they posted Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar with verses of AI, and that shit didn't have no soul in it, man. All right, no soul. It sounded like Jay-Z, but it didn't have the source like Jay-Z, all right, or Kendrick. Humans will upload their minds to computers and live on. And really, that's just, they showed you that in Black Mirror, man. They just basically generate an algorithm based upon your behaviors, and it will seem like you're living on, but really, your soul's going to go back to the Heavenly Father. Your spirit's going to be brought back to that spirit of the Father of spirits. This is Esau just, doing what he's meant to do in this time period, deceiving the masses of the people. We will all wear talking AI glasses. We will be have found intelligent aliens. All right. Large areas of the earth might be uninhabitable, and that's it. So check out the article. Last one I got for you is this, which is the big one. So let me read this. I'll just read the first part. So this is from firstpost.com. UK to use AI to detect foreign threats that may be overlooked by humans. All right, and this is a great guys because he's saying that people will have biases that they may not look at certain people in a certain light, but by using AI as a means to do that, then basically they can round up everyone, and even if they make mistakes, they can blame it on AI. Oh, we had to make adjustments. Someone might die, or you might not even know that they died. More to the point is someone may die and it be exposed, and they say there was a mishap in that version of the AI's mainframe that we've readjusted, and going forward, since doing so, that hasn't happened again. All right, and that's what they got to do. But that person they're gunning for was a man of the Lord. All right, and they knew what kind of threat he was, and they knew the best way to get him up out of the way is to make this coincidental, accidental death. All right. A new government department, the Open Source Intelligence Hub, will use information gathered from open sources to assist its more traditional intelligence services. MI5 and MI6, said UK Security Minister Tom Tugendhat. New Delhi. UK Security Minister Tom Tugendhat has come up with a plan wherein the country's intelligence system services will use information compiled by artificial intelligence to help detect foreign threats that might be overlooked by humans. All right, and who's to tell where that information is coming from? That may be data from social media. All right, among CCTV, forms you filled out, certain sites you visited, all that type of shit. All right, and they say this is the personality type of someone that has the propensity to do these type of things. All right. Tugendhat said a new government department, the Open Source Intelligence Hub, will use information gathered from open sources. All right, that sounds like the internet, to assist its more traditional intelligence services, MI5 and MI6. Lessons from Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine have shown how information from open sources can help identify threats, provided analysts are not swamped by data, Tugendhat said. Traditional spying will still lift the curtain of the plans of our enemies. The Telegraph quoted Tugendhat as saying, "We will need to listen and look whether they want to hide," he added. He said the intelligence has changed over the past decade, prompting blah, 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 blah. All right? So you can read into it. I just want to bang out some precepts and close out. So it's the book of Proverbs 6, and start from verse 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. All right, actually, let me read this first and then read into that. This is Psalms 94 and 16. Who will, Salakia, verse 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? All right. So the answer is yes, it is going to have a seat with thee. All right. Because this is Esau being naughty. All right. Esau's being naughty. He's a naughty guy. All right. Proverbs 6 and 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. This man ain't got an honest bone in his body. He ain't going to do nothing that is determined as righteous. Why? Because he's built, designed to be a devil. You're the devil. And the lust of your father you will do, man. That's this man. So Whatever he's showing you don't mean what it means, all right? It means something else. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord Yahweh hate, yea, the 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And only Esau is doing all these things, man. This is a mischievous decree, all right? That only if it be set in place, it's gonna, be as a means to get the children of Israel up out the way, the men of the Lord up out the way, all right? Whoever it's allotted to. So this is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, nor a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of the hearing of the words of the Lord Yahweh. All right, and on the left-hand side of the Heavenly Father, this is what Esau means to do. All right, that's the guys he's gonna use it under. All right, and say you're a foreign threat. So, but knowing full well that we're speaking the oracles of the Heavenly Father, and it's condemning him. All right, because the word of the Lord is sharper than any two-edged sword. So with that, man, I pray you're edified to the next one. Say shalom, shalom.